Sawadee-ka. March the 21st. Remember your mental limitations. What mental limitations? You mean like not being able to remember shit? I got mental limitations. This guy. Holy shit. Remember, your mental limitations are of your own making. I disagree. I think it's old age. I hope it's old age, or dementia. Maybe I got, like the President of the United States, maybe I got dementia, because I forget shit all the time. For years, athletes attempted to run a mile in 4 minutes, but it seemed to be a barrier that no one could overcome. Then, on May 6th, 1954, wasn't even born, even me, who's older than dirt, wasn't born yet, 1954. A British runner named Roger Gilbert Bannister ran a mile in 3 hours and 59 minutes and 0.4. So you get 0.4 of a minute, okay, half a minute, roughly, to establish a world record. Soon afterwards, other runners broke Bannister's record. Too often, we accept conventional wisdom as fact. Make sure you set your goals high enough. BHAG, remember BHAG, Big Hairy Ass Goal, or Big Hairy Audacious Goal is the rated PG version of that. Don't settle for less because of limitations you place upon yourself, or, and I'll say this isn't in the book, but or others place upon you. It's huge, right? Usually it's other people limiting you or not yourself. And you just listen. You go along with the conventional wisdom like he talked about earlier in the paragraph. Most of us never really reach the level of achievement of which we are capable. That's absolutely true. Because we don't challenge ourselves to do so. Perhaps Robert Browning said it best, quote, "A man's reach should exceed his grasp, or what's a heaven for?" Never heard that one. There you go. A man's reach, or a woman's. You know, we're in politically correct times here. Don't leave out the ladies. Don't leave out the ladies. You saw what they did to Mr. Potato Head. It wasn't pretty. A man or a woman, a person, okay? There we go. We'll make it gender neutral. Because, you know, I'm nothing if not politically correct, as you all know. I'm also tender and delicate, as you also know. So a person's reach should exceed their grasp, or what's a heaven for. Now, for my agnostic or atheist friends, because, you know, we got to include all groups. This paragraph is no good and has no value unless we include everybody. Make sure you get everybody, man, women, black, white, Asian, you know, believers, non-believers, and I'm not talking about Justin Belieber. I'm talking about, you know, like the man, the big guy upstairs, right? So, what's a heaven for? Like you reach for the stars, right? Like on the, I had to stop. The shoulder's better. I was able to sleep last night, but I had to stop because I couldn't reach for the stars, right? Because of my rotator cuff. Good stuff, guys. I mean, Roger Bannister, I actually remember that. It's amazing how I can remember some insignificant shit from, you know, 1974. That means nothing and I don't need the information. And then, you know, I don't remember important stuff that I want to remember, like chords to a song when I'm playing guitar, you know. I mean, it's crazy. The memory comes and goes on its own. I have to make lists now. I literally make fucking shopping lists, which, you know, shit I need at the store, which I never had to do before, ever, my whole life. I could keep it in my head. Oh yeah, I need this, I need that. I'll forget if I don't put it down. Copy paper, check. I got the printer paper and copy paper. Car charger, check. Although it charges slow. It throws an error when I plug my phone into my car charger that I bought and says, like, this cable isn't correct or whatever. But it does charge. It just charges, like trickle charges. So, and I'm just plugging it into the USB that's built into the truck. So it doesn't like it. My phone doesn't like it. Hopefully the new phone will work. Otherwise, I'll get another charger. I mean, it costs 99 baht. It's $3. I'll get a different charger if this does it with the new phone once I get that. Coffee pot worked great today. I'm so happy with my new coffee pot. Dude, plugged it in, pressed it on, and just like up in pie, it's the same pot that we had up there, Otto, except it's brand new. This thing will last forever. It less than 1 minute. It had my hot water ready for my coffee. It's so much simpler than that pump thing. So much quicker than that pump thing. So I'm back in the New York groove. Yeah, that's from my boy Mike Smithgal, part of the KISS Army. Scratch out I bought, obviously, and we used it on the bike. Aspirin. I still don't have aspirin. I got like, I don't know, 5 or 6 left. So probably today I'll look for aspirin. But you see, looking at the list reminded me that I still needed aspirin because I forgot. So yeah, my mind is mush. With my mush on my mind and my mind on mush. Snoop. You all know Snoop. Okay, there's an example. I know Snoop's name, right? His real name, Snoop Dogg, the rapper. His real name is Calvin Broadus. Broadus. Calvin Broadus. Look it up. Google it. I know that off the top of my head. Why? Why do I know that? But I forgot that I need aspirin. The aspirin's a lot more important to me than Snoop's real name. You know what I mean? Like, you don't need to know Snoop's name to enjoy his music, or you know what I mean? Like, it's a dead fact. It does me no good. It doesn't help me with my quality of life. It doesn't make me money knowing that his real name is Calvin Broadus. That I fucking remember. The fact that I need aspirin to keep my heart working good. You know, ever since I've had the heart attack, I take 325 milligrams of aspirin a day, a tablet. Like, I need that, and I forgot about it. And I don't need to know Snoop Dogg's real name, but I do. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Life is, I have a good sense of humor. I like to laugh and joke. I like to make people laugh. But, you know, life is funnier. Life has a better sense of humor than I do, because that's ridiculous, knowing that facts like that, like Snoop's real name, and not being able to remember. I need something, you know, to save my life. Right? That's a perfect example. But getting back to this, and I've forgotten already, so I got to, you know, some of the points, but I'm going to lean on, crutch on the book. So never mind Roger Bannister and the record. It's just saying a lot of times you put up hurdles that aren't really there, or other people put up hurdles that aren't as big and high as you think they are. That's an important takeaway. Too often we accept conventional wisdom as fact. That's huge. Set your goals high enough. We talked before about BHAG, big, hairy, audacious goal. Most of us never reach the level of achievement we are capable of. As I was reading that, I was thinking about studies a long time ago that came out, and I remember reading, this I remember, that we only use 5% of our brain, right? 5% of your capabilities of your brain. So I'm going to be researching, because I love to learn, how to try to get my brain back if I can, how to reverse memory loss, what supplements I can take, natural supplements, not, you know, I'm anti-pill, I'm anti-Western medicine, which I preach all the time, drink juice instead of taking pills. But I do take aspirin because it's a blood thinner, and that stops the blood from coagulating. So there is that, right? But also, that would help my blood pressure usually was juice, carrot juice, and cucumber juice, and, you know, vegetable juice. So I do both. And it's worked. You know, I can tell by the numbers. Most of us never reach a level of achievement. We talked about that, your capacity. So I'm going to research and try to get my brain back. You can research in how to use more than 5% of your brain. What if you can use 7.5% of your brain? Then you're like 1.5 times as smart as everybody else. It helps. It helps in business and stuff. When I was a programmer, my memory helped me a lot, because I could remember while I was working on the code the entire outline of the thing, and I'm in this subroutine, I'm in this little paragraph here, you know, step 2, and I know what I need to do, but I never lose track of it's coming from here and it's going there, and then this, and this is going to happen. It helped a lot. A good memory is a valuable tool in going through life. And don't challenge ourselves. Robert Browning said, a man breach, and we made it politically correct. It's 2021. I don't want my little channel to go, oh, that great white Buddha. First of all, white. Well, why does he have to be a white Buddha? Because I'm white. And actually, it came from the big statue up the hill in Pi. It's called Great White Buddha. But no, let's focus on race, because that's much more divisive. We can break people into groups and label them. You know how you put food in Tupperware? We got to put people, in groups. So let's label it racist, even though it has nothing to do with race. So Great White Buddha's channel is going to be banned because he said a man's reach is a person's reach. Yes, gender neutral. It's very important that we say the right things, because words mean everything. When they banned Aunt Jemima, right? The picture of the African American lady with the bandana thing, whatever, on the Aunt Jemima bottle. When they banned it, the counter culture, when they got that done, when they had that major victory and saved humanity, racism, which is what they were claiming that represents, ended that day. There's no hate. There's not a racist left in the world, because they took the stupid picture off the fucking syrup bottle. Don't you understand that's how it works? Once you remove that symbol, once you cancel that symbol of racism, which clearly it was, that's just, everybody who used that syrup was a racist. I didn't know I was a racist until they pointed out, that's racist. And I'd used that syrup my whole life. So I'm a racist because I used Aunt Jemima with that picture on it. So clearly I'm a racist. And the good news is that day when they canceled Aunt Jemima, like magic, poof, the entire world, there's no more racism. It ended it. And Mr. Potato Head, they took him out, machine gun, kill. Because if you want a better word, you got to kill. You got to cancel things. You got to eliminate things. You got to destroy things. That's how you make a better world, by destroying things. So they canceled Mr. Potato Head, and there's no more they corrected me. I had the forethought to change a man's reach to a person's reach, lest anybody be offended by words, because words are so offensive. So gender equality is universal now. There's no more racism because they canceled Aunt Jemima. And the latest, of course, how could I forget that nasty rapist. I found out later it wasn't just because he was, like sexual harassment, which is what I assumed when I first heard Pepe Le Pew was in their gun sites. And I use the word gun because they hate guns, but they're so fucking violent against these characters. They tore Pepe Le Pew into asshole, and that's okay because they're on the right side. Do you understand? They're on the right side of history. They're sure of it. They're absolutely sure of it. I've never in my life encountered such fucking stupidity and bullshit, but it's just, the fucking world's gone crazy. I don't belong. I do not belong in the world anymore. I've come to realize that over the last 2 years. So the good news is, like I said, there's no more racism. They can check. There's no more gender identity crimes, right? Which clearly Mr. Potato Head was a gender identity crime. Nobody who identified as a different gender felt safe as long as Mr. Potato Head was on the shelves. Now they're safe. Now it's people are universally accepting of gender identity, right? You can say you're a man and be a woman, or vice versa, no problem, because they killed Mr. Potato Head. He's dead, like a doornail, which is good. Dead, death, kill, cancel, those are all positive things, right? Positive, yeah. Keep on keeping on, cancel culture. You're awesome. You're doing exactly what you're supposed to be against. But hey, far be it from me to point out that you're all a bunch of fucking hypocrites. And then the last one, Pepe Le Pew. So great news. They canceled Pepe Le Pew because he's a rapist, not sexually harassing the little cat. And I vaguely remember the cartoon. I mean, it was fucking years ago. I watched it maybe when I was 7 or 8, whatever. I didn't know what the fuck a rapist was, and neither did you. So you're all full of shit, number one. But never mind. That's all. Let's play it straight. So Pepe Le Pew has been canceled. There's no more rapes. If you look at the police log in L.A., there was 0 rapes last night. I'm sure of it, because Pepe Le Pew's been canceled. Do you understand how powerful that is, that we canceled a cartoon? The sick, broken machines who rape women, they're gone. Poof, like they woke up the next day and they're like in the papers and on the internet. There is no papers anymore. Sorry, I'm dating myself. And on the internet, they're looking and going, oh, there's no more Pepe Le Pew. Fuck, I can't go out and rape tonight. God damn it. They're pissed. The rapists are pissed that they canceled Pepe Le Pew because now they can't rape. So rape has been wiped out. Racism has been wiped out. And gender identity acceptance is at an all-time high because Mr. Potato has been canceled. So congratulations. You guys fucking rock. You've changed the world. You've absolutely changed the world overnight like that. I'm very happy there's no more rape, no more gender identity crises, and no more racism. That's what you guys have got accomplished this year. It's just amazing. Good on you. You're all amazing people. And now you can get on with your life with that smug satisfaction of knowing you made a difference, a huge difference. You changed the world. You changed the world, really. Awesome. All right, so good stuff today. Pay attention to the positive. Not me calling out the fucking asshole, idiot, stupid, little, small-minded hypocrites for, style over substance. Never mind all that. I found my little place in the world over here in Thailand. You find your little place in the world, whether it's in America or wherever. And, you do you and let the rest of the world fucking go crazy and fall apart because we can't save it. We're not smart enough to cancel a cartoon, to cancel rape. We don't think like that. And thank God we don't think like that. And I hope we never start thinking like that because that's idiotic and it's unproductive. Everything we talk about produces results. Canceling those three things did absolutely nothing but made them feel better about themselves. We don't do that here, right? Our circle, our mindset is think a certain way and produce results. We don't think a certain way to make ourselves feel better. I talked yesterday about joining the gym and never going. That's what canceling all these things do. They joined the gym, they paid their membership, but they never worked out one day in their life. Canceling a cartoon doesn't do anything. There's still plenty of rapists out there. But they felt better about themselves, just like the people January 1st or January 2nd who signed up for the gym. That's it. I've signed up for the gym. I'm in shape. No, you fucking moron. You've actually got to go to the gym and do the work. Oh, no. I don't want any part of that. That's exactly what I was talking about yesterday. So there is that, right? And they got Mumbling Joe, who every time he talks fumbles his words, can't walk up a fucking staircase. That's their guy, right? That's the guy they had to have because Orange Man bad. You make sense of it. I can't. Y'all have a great day. Not a good day, but a great day. It's Sunday for me. I'm going to chill the fuck out and relax.